Bonjour et bienvenue à l'émission Ken et Will. Hon hon. Champignon.
Oui. Je m'appelle
Pamplemousse.
Ken. Avec
Mais-
Eiffel Tower? Où est Eiffel Tower?
I'm not France French. I'm
Yeah.
Ontario French, but like I was really considering initially, like I did a test run being like, what if we did this in French and I just did a rough translation so you can get the vibes right? And it's like, there's so much text.
There would be so much goddamn text. Okay, I've never played this game. This is all you and your recommendation.
Yeah.
But my most basic understanding of this game is it is primarily dialogue.
Yep.
This game is like a 90% mixture of dialogue and atmosphere.
Like, don't let the film noir vibe and the France fool you. Like, this is basically just a visual novel.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah, let's do it.
So prepare to be just a normal cab driver.
I am 100% prepared to be just a normal, regular cab driver.
All right.
This is not normal regular cab driver behavior.
Yeah, you're not supposed to know this in advance.
I see. So would it be better if we choose random investigation? Or maybe a surprise me kind of investigation?
Well, if this is because it's a game I've played, but you're using it off of my Steam from the sharing thing. So
Yes.
like you've got a blank slate. So I think it would just do like the same as random.
Okay.
Unless you have something you're looking for.
I
They all have like a vibe. A distinct vibe.
mean, the Angel of Death does sound pretty fucking good.
Let's do it.
I'm kind of here
L'ange de la mort.
I'm kind of here for Angel of Death vibe.
And do you want to be able to like bother weirdos and waste money, or do you want to actually have to try to make your cab run for a profit?
Oh, I want to bother weirdos.
Okay. I go balance then.
Okay.
Story is like I don't know, I
Story
think
is
it's fun to
literally
have the
I
money.
want to get every nook and cranny of this game without ever worrying about the possibility of failure, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Well, there's a free roaming mode. And like I'm always tempted to use it just to talk to the weirdos, but like you can't give it a money difficulty, so it's like, oh man. But I want to
Aw.
like actually have to try and succeed and optimize.
Game is a little bit quiet. I might have to turn up the audio. I reduced the audio a bit too much. We clearly have stopped giving a shit. We have hit the point of we have been doing Uber for years now.
So it begins.
So it begins. Dot dot dot. Here? Sir, can you hear me? Or do I need to speak up? You're good? I do not speak English. He spent 2 weeks in a coma. Oh. Interesting. Fucking Nacro Farm. What there are they?
Little drippy bag.
Oh, there's a serial killer loose in Paris. His name is Jack Angel of Death the Ripper. They're in an absolutely terrible state. Did they catch the angel? They did not. Damn. What about my passenger? I'm a cabbie through and through. He was dead before he got out of a cab. Wow. I'm the only person to survive the Angel of Death? That makes sense. I need to tell them that I saw a heavenly figure that came at me with a knife and stabbed me repeatedly. We have a strong authoritarian voice.
It's the cops.
Yes. But frankly, we're just kind of too pissed.
Mhm.
We're too fucking tired to give a shit.
So the shift we run is
The night
10
shift?
p.m. to 4 a.m. Night shift, yeah.
Okay.
Accepting night calls, of course.
Of course. Ho, 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 ho.
You listening to me?
What kind of cabbie are we? Are we the talkative one? Are we the...
Well, he is your boss.
He is our boss. But are we also just like the strong, silent cab driver who will just be quiet the entire time, but don't make me tap the sign kind of cab driver? Yeah. I was totally listening. Sometimes I wonder what goes on inside your head. It always seems so far away.
You seem so distant.
I
You don't
accidentally...
look in my eyes anymore with the same longing. Your pupils don't dilate. You aren't as flush anymore. I notice these things.
I notice these things because I care. Alright? I care about you. But you don't seem to care about me or my business.
You're like a son to me. Well, in the videos they have to call it a stepson, but you know.
Oh. Just let him.
Retired. Gone back to the old country. You know, New Jersey.
In New Jersey. I didn't have to stay here in Paris.
Oh, I think I said that wrong. Country? I mean county.
Yeah. He smiles, his voice suddenly takes a serious note. Do you want me to go over everything again? Oh god. I think I may have chosen the tutorial mode. No, I'm I'm good.
Every single time.
No, I'm good. Don't bother. It's all good. Ah, shucks. Oh, fucking Christ. No, there's no need, really.
All right.
Gives you a searching look and a peculiar soft sigh. Have a good evening. Get out of my cab. I'm gonna go.
Right. You have a good evening too.
I have been branded. No.
I thought it was a knife.
Yeah. Apparently, it was a very hot knife.
A 1,000-degree knife?
Yeah. It's a 1,000-degree knife. It toasts bread,
gosh.
brand skin. Great.
1,000-degree knife versus cab driver protagonist.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
you've been stabbed.
We have indeed been stabbed. So what am I doing here? Are these
There's
people?
bugs. There's some small bugs, so don't do anyone yellow unless you want people to say things that don't make sense until like a couple of clients in.
Okay.
That's how far away they are. You kind of auto drive and then you pick them up.
Well, then we should probably go for the closest.
If you go to like the options or the like escape menu, there's like the Passadex or whatever, and that's like all the passengers that you've captured, like Pokemon.
Oh my god, yeah, I've captured the boss.
Mm.
That's great. Okay. So let's see here. This one's glowing.
That's the ones that I would be like, don't click those.
Don't click those ones? Okay.
You can also drag the map to see people to the
There we go.
there.
Okay. I was wondering how to get to these.
But so far, all you see is their mug.
Yes, I know nothing about them. So
And
I will
think
go
you-
to this person. Because they are the closest cab fare to me. Lucy Batas and Emil Prince. That's a good cab fare. Like that's nice.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Alright, so the two women get in the cab and give you their address. They say nothing as you start the car. A faint scent of alcohol hangs in the air. They've been drinking.
Same, bro.
Yeah, same. I have my Coke in front of me.
And we coexist.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you think about him? Of course, him, not the bar. It's one of those things where I'm just like, I infer so much from like context whenever people talk. So when I'm like entering a conversation late, I'm always just like, how do I read this sentence? Oh no. Seems pretty dumb. All but staring at himself in the mirror over the bar when he went to get drinks. Oh, this is a poor guy. Apparently he's dumb as a doornail. He's got a good body, good looks, lots of energy. That's sort of an animal vibe, like a panther.
He's panther style.
The passengers exchange a look. The older of the two gives her friend a smile. You know exactly what I mean. Oh my. Oh my. This is a saucy start. What about you? What do you think of him? I don't know. He was heavy, too sure of himself. He spends too much time at the gym. Did you get that bit about the innuendo about sexual performance? Oh no. Oh no. He's that guy on Tinder. He's gonna sell you a cryptocurrency thing. No. He's gonna tell you to buy his supplements. He's a
Don't be
thirst trap
ridiculous.
model on Instagram.
It's none of that. It's a Forex thing. Have you heard of Forex?
Like the game?
Oh, it's so there's a subtype of grift, which is just the course grift. There's two ways of doing it. One is you genuinely give the course, but it's kind of useless information or recapping stuff you can find for free online.
Right. And then you tell people to start their own course, basically perpetuating the grift.
You can do that, but you could also like do it where it's just like random stuff.
Right.
And like, so Forex is one of those, but they're trying to explain like how people can make money by like doing foreign currency investments.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And it's like, it's a crapshoot. So
Yeah.
all you have to do is keep reassuring and, come to our, it's actually a retreat. That's why instead of 200, it's 2,000, but it's at the hotel. So
I see.
it's 3 days.
Fair enough. Yeah, when you said Forex, I was thinking of like Civilization and games like that. Because that's the genre type for them.
Oh,
Yeah, it stands for like explore, exploit, exterminate, or some ridiculous shit like that. Like all of the X's have a meaning that are like typical of the genre.
Conquest.
So anyway, she's looking for a donor. Do yoga, meditate 6 hours a day. I went to Tibet to learn the ancient art of... Oh, cool. Serfdom did exist in Tibet before 1950s. Good to know. Oh, so the Brad Pitt dude was a was bragging about his trip to Tibet. Gotcha. I wonder if he's the dude bro who would tell her that like just needs to find the right man. Basically, like the dude bro that thinks that being a sperm donor will not be a clinical thing.
I can change her with my cock. You see, it has special properties.
It has very special properties in the fact that it's a cock and it's mine.
That's this purple crystal. The blue one, the bigger one, is obviously my JO crystal.
Yeah,
Speaking
obviously.
Of which, do you charge? We could like have a charge sesh sometime.
Yeah, a charge
Anyway.
says for our JO crystals.
I love the look on the guy's face.
Yeah.
In that post. The eyes are just so intense.
I thought you were referring to just this guy's eyes. Just sunken and just like
Come
done.
to think of it, he was also like bearded and like
Yeah.
looking directly into the camera. So imagine this, but like no shirt, crystal around the neck, wide open eyes, completely serious neutral face.
Yeah, yeah. You know, like an old man that just took their profile picture for Facebook.
Yeah. Can you pass on pretentiousness genetically?
Ooh. I don't think you can pass on pretentiousness genetically. That's definitely not a thing. So I decide if I heard about them trying to decide on a sperm donor.
I think so, yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. Yeah. You're talking out loud after all. Yeah, exactly. I'm not against it. Go for it.
Mhm.
Well, right. So my wife and I are meeting potential donors in order to conceive a baby. Yeah, got that. We're wondering if you thought pretentiousness could be passed on to children genetically. He's a taxi driver, not a geneticist. Hey, you don't know what I am, alright? This is my side hustle. No, it's come on. That just sounds dumb. So the answer is no, is it? You're no fun. You were asking me for an answer.
Should have gone for genetics cab, you know, like cash cab.
Yeah, like cash. They leave the bar. They get in. They get into the cab and it's just flashing lights, but all the lights are like little sperms on the ceiling. It's like, you just entered genetics cab. We're gonna find a donor for you. Then the next contestant like is just like, I don't want to have a child.
I wonder how many times in like cash cab they had to edit out people getting in, and then it goes like with like the big bright lines.
Yeah.
And people are like, ah, shit, like grab the handle and just bolt.
Yeah.
Like no idea what it is, but like
I
you just entered a stranger's car and like loud noises and lights start going off.
I have a
being
feeling
cryptic.
that people knew they were entering the cash cab. Like, it seems like, it feels like one of those things where they knew to some degree that they were entering a weird cab.
I wonder what it was behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm. We'll never know. We don't live in Toronto.
No, I'm just forced to drive through it 4 times a month.
Well, if ever you're not driving through and instead you're traveling, you know, on foot and you stop in Toronto, you might just get into the cash cab. I'm gonna be understanding. Like I hear all kinds of stuff. I don't know. You seem to be living your life. Have fun living your life. Okay. You guys are weird. Okay, bye. What? They're not even there. Ah. Okay.
That's a big tip.
That is a big tip. It pays to be understanding. This person seems like they're in crisis. All right. I'm making the choices of the dialogue. Who do you want to pick up next?
Oh, I don't know, because I kind of know them.
Ah, I see. Because I feel like you need to make some choices on this. So it's either I pick who we pick up, and you pick the dialogue, or you pick who we pick up and I pick the dialogue.
Okay, I'm gonna dispatch you to one of the people either on the edge of town in the immediate radius, or like go to pick up someone downtown.
So like somewhere around
Yeah.
here?
Yeah,
Okay.
either
so,
or, the first place or the second one that you
So-
highlighted.
So let's see. We got Bill Murray. We got sad Scottish girl, in distress girl, and business lady. I'm gonna go for in distress girl. Because you don't make a meme pose for nothing.
Mhm.
Okay, short and easy. We're not really pressed for money, and it's not like we're going around town, you know, trying too hard on that one.
Yeah, we just got a big tip, you know.
I feel like that person's tip can basically pay for this person's ride.
Mhm.
Slips into the back seat, gives our address. All right. Notice how she's dressed?
Picked her up outside the police station.
Right. See, part of me doesn't know how to react in this situation. My first instinct is just say nothing. Right? Like, my first instinct is this person is in distress. If they want to open up to you, you should allow them to open up to you, right? Like, it's like a scared animal type situation. You have to let them open up a little bit.
Like, it's additional customer service, but like, you're not a therapist.
Yeah. I'm gonna say nothing. Could I listen to the radio? Totally. See? Immediately opened up. Okay. Oh, okay. I was asking what radio station you wanted.
Yeah.
Ooh. Classical? I find, like, rap and probably, like, maybe if we go by the, you're a youth, therefore you must enjoy rap. Same with rock. But I feel like if all you want is noise to, like, drown out the silence, you gotta go classical on that one. And news, that just upsets everybody.
Yeah, and like, news can be the same when it's like feel-good stories.
Yeah. It's never feel
Hit or
good
miss.
stories. No, could you turn it to 89.4? Okay. Okay. A whale song or waves? Or crackles? Probably not a chorus.
Do you ever have to take waves as a class
No.
back at school? I did, and like, knowing where this passenger story goes, it's neat where this is. Because like, have you ever done this? Like, listened really closely to static on a radio?
No.
Same with like static on a TV.
No, I find the sound of static very distressing. I don't like
It's
it.
You can hear little like sub patterns. It's
Yeah.
not even.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah, I'll go with waves. Le mathematician. Nice. Only because you said waves.
mhm. Vibrations and waves.
Yeah. Perfectly natural, sir. Oh, okay. It's the frequency that causes it. Is this just a pleasant frequency for her? See? They listen to the news. She doesn't like it. I knew the news would upset her.
Some people do this like at night for white noise.
Yeah.
Really, really quiet. But like you can, it's not just white noise. Like that's not the name of like just general like psh noise. Like there's
Yeah.
like brown noise and
Yeah.
like gray noise and stuff.
There was a meme I remember hearing a while back that was like, music teacher teaches music theory, talking about principles of rhythm and everything like that. Me, who listens to noise. It's just like, yes, I am the chaos monger that that destroys your entire plan.
I like it when things go brrr.
Yeah. So, listening to frequencies. Yeah, alright, that's fine. I typically find different patterns of white noise just it ups my anxiety and I don't like it.
Yeah, like I can't do consistent. It has to be intermittent.
I just don't like it. I hate all of it. I don't even know.
Just bad?
Just bad. All of it is just bad. The trouble is, oddly enough, I was describing this to someone frequency. Not frequency, Jesus. I was just describing this to someone recently. I got a new lawnmower because the old one was left here by the owner of this place and it's a piece of shit. And I hated it because it was very, very loud. And loud noises are a no-go for me. Especially when I'm not inside my house. Loud noises are a definite no-go for me. And so I was like, I tried out the new lawnmower and I was so happy because it was not quiet, but I had to describe it as like, it's loud, but it's a dull loud.
Yeah.
Whereas the old lawnmower was a sharp loud.
Oh yeah, no, they're definitely dull loud and sharp loud.
And all static sounds sharp loud to me, and that is just way too anxiety inducing.
All of the words used to describe like what you're talking about in music are the least helpful, worst words. They're like, oh, it's bright.
Yeah.
It's wet. It's damp.
Yeah.
It's like, no, that doesn't make sense to everyone. Is it a dull loud or a sharp loud?
Yeah, exactly.
Bright is sharp loud, wet is dull loud. But bright, they're not even opposites.
Yeah. I didn't know that was actually the terms. I fucking love that they're so stupid, though.
Like, they're not even opposites.
Yeah, they're...
And it's like, I get how someone could come to that being like, oh, because this is more like clear and crisp, and this is more like echoey and wobbly. And
I can understand damp loud because specifically like dampening is a specific thing that you can do, so I can understand it. But bright, that just kind of comes out of nowhere. Like damp, it sounds like you've taken sort of you've patted down the edges of it. It's still loud, but you've patted down the edges of it.
Maybe damp and crisp.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh god.
Hey babe, what are you doing? I'm feeling a little bright. Trying to get less wet.
Oh, dude, did you go to that concert? Their sound was so bright, yo. You studied science. Good for you.
Why is it weeble wobble?
Yeah, why does the sound go wibble wobble? Ah, goodbye. I hope I made your life a little bit less shit. Ah, we even got a tip. Nice.
Yeah. It was a short one.
Yeah, basically it's like she had the $10 cab fare and then like this is the change she had in her pocket and just said fuck it. Oh. The door suddenly opens and a woman gets in the back. I bus it.
Bust it.
I refuse to pronounce that in any French terms. Recognize one of the cops. Ooh. Oh, she's the one with the authoritative voice. Her voice creaks. You remember seeing her at the hospital. Something already bothered you about her there. For weeks I was saying to myself, something's off about you. Something not so nice. Hey, fuck you. Didn't lie. You know what? Let her dig her own grave.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those things where if she's talking to you, it's probably because she wants information out of you.
Mm-hmm.
So let her spill her, like, let her show her hand before we do.
Yeah.
I don't see how you could be the angel of death. Well, that's good.
Too meticulous for... Have you seen Taxi Driver? He, like, disassembled a shelf and...
I mean, have you ever been in a taxi driver where you, like, you've gotten into a taxi and you told them your destination, they're like, there is no fucking way they know where this is. And they just kind of go, yep, and take off and you're like, okay, this person knows their shit. Like, they're good.
Nowadays it's neat because like almost all of them will use Google Maps, then basically be like, I think I'm gonna go this way instead. Or like, okay, everything looks clear, I'm just gonna take the main road.
Yeah.
Like, it's a mix of that, a synthesis.
Yeah. Like, you still
Like,
occasionally get into the old school cab driver who's just like, no, I know that area. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. So it's a bit of a stretch. We're not Mr. Angie.
Yeah, no. But not enough of a stretch for my chief to stop going on and on about you. Like, even the doctors are surprised that I'm alive. And you think I'm the angel of death. The chief thinks that he has a crush on me, or she thinks that the chief has a crush on me. That's great. In prison at 17. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, I worked the cab.
Yeah, it's almost like there's systemic problems, and
Yeah, it's almost like it's incredibly hard to, leave the prison life, and oftentimes without rehabilitation and an understanding society, people just end up in the exact same system that they're trying to leave.
yep.
Wow, go figure. Yep, meaning no chance at a second life.
And no Sims either.
No Sims either, yeah. You can kiss that VR chat goodbye. You won't be able to afford a VR headset.
You're only gonna have the metaverse to go to.
And you won't even have that anymore. They shut it down. They actually did shut it down, and I'm so happy.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah. They're eventually, like, they were finally. I think it was like yesterday or 2 days ago. They basically said, yeah, we're shutting down the metaverse. That's gonna be it. Like, we're done with it.
And the company's even called Meta, and they were forced to become a new company.
Yeah. Just because of it, they were forced to become a new company. But in the exact same meeting, I imagine to try and salvage some of their stock by saying this project that they've spent an obscene amount of money into, like hundreds of billions of dollars into.
And it's not only that they've spent the money, it's that they tried to make it a platform so other people have invested in it.
Yeah. And it's all gone.
And because it's not a contractual relationship with the platform owner, because it's supposed to be decentralized, it turns out there is a platform owner, and the platform owner could just go.
Yeah.
So like,
in the exact same like press announcement, and I think to save some of their stock, they said, we are instead shifting our focus to AI. And all of our platforms are going to have AI integration. It's like, Jesus Christ. Remember when Facebook was the trendsetter?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Constant quote-unquote innovation isn't good. Sometimes it just makes you release, like, scented markers. I shouldn't say that. Scented markers are
the shit.
like, I don't really have a use for them. I get like Sharpies because I need to write things.
Yeah.
Like, every now and then you'll be like at someone's house and they have kids or something, and it's like no one's looking. You're like, hold on, grape.
Yeah, but sometimes you just get like Homer Simpson innovations, like the makeup gun.
Yeah. Well, she's putting the screws to us.
Ah, God. Interrogate. Ask questions. Dig around. I'm not a cop. Well, thank you. Although, I don't know about you, but like, I was talking to some of my friends from the States, and they're a little bit older, but they didn't know what a keener was as an insult. I don't know if that was just a my school thing or...
And it's funny too, because it's one of those insults that's not even really an insult.
Yeah.
It's like, that's just an insult because you don't respect
it's an insult because you were keen to learn. That was the insult. Like, the insult was, you're clearly keen to learn and it's coming off as brown nosing, so we're gonna make fun of you for it.
Yep.
Alright, bus it. Get out of here.
Information.
Okay, so she wants me to have some more info in 3 to 4 days.
Mhm.
And now she's babying me. Right. I'm just a fucking informant now.
Yeah. The screws.
She's really putting the screws. God damn. I'm just not gonna acknowledge. Fuck you. I'm not gonna let you get a rise out of me for treating me like shit.
It's also like, you're clearly, literally a dirty cop. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go venting to you about the iniquities of the system.
Yeah.
You're the iniquities of the system.
Yeah. Like, I understand having an informant and things like that, but like, Jesus Christ, you are just the worst. You're threatening to ruin someone's life unless I get information for you to do your job. Like, fuck you.
And if that wasn't enough, she literally was like, also, you sound a lot, you have a similar last name to this terrorist. Funny that.
Yeah, yeah. No, fuck you. Don't try and be friendly with me after you fucking... No, fuck you.
We're
Get
not
out of my
friends.
cab. Just get the fuck out of my cab. I don't like you. Get the fuck out of my cab and stop giving me the premise of this game. Get out of here. I just want to listen to people's stories. Not a word to anyone? Yeah, okay, fine. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking bitch. Talking to passengers might unlock new documents for your investigation. You will find them back at your studio after your shift. Okay.
So now the glowy ones before, where it was like, don't click this or it's buggy,
Mm-hmm.
they're like these 5 suspects.
Gotcha. Take a second to enjoy the silence of your studio apartment. Or maybe we put on the radio to some static.
Here's some wobble dolls. Some waves and vibrations.
Yes. I personally prefer new age static to, you know, classical static just doesn't really get me anymore. Sad thing is, that's probably a thing. Like, I'm not... It's probably one of those things that's like, yeah, you're not far off with music, really.
Yeah. It's all wobbles.
It is kind of all wobbles. But I imagine, you know, some new age static, they might add a little bit of a wibble wobble. Okay.
So each one of these you can hold to read, and it takes up part of your night. If you go up, you can look at what we got.
Okay. Oh, I see. I see. So we got Gilda Burger. Set designer for the opera. Interesting. We have Apollony Girardeau.
You said
Girardeau?
you weren't gonna just give me your best Anglo.
Apolloni Girardeau. Was born in Guadalupe, maybe. Hervey Grailido Caillou. I love reading these names and just... Sorry, what was that?
Can I get that last name one more time?
Grailiu. Caillou.
Yeah. Hervé Caillou.
Yeah. Hervey Caillou. Jonas Pearson. That one's kind of hard to fuck up. In an Anglo voice, that one's really hard to fuck up. Brilliant programmer for several startups. I didn't even read. Homeless man with an unknown background. Okay. Got health issues. Okay. Alright. Pierrette Menderes. Sorry, Mandaras. Gotta read it correctly. Part of the Moon Flesh Cult. Okay. Okay, super intrigued. Super intrigued. Alright, let's look at the police report. That seems like a worthwhile thing. Alright. And then the Hervey's police file. There we go. And then the killer's case. So is there a downside to me just not investigating all of it? I'm assuming later on into the investigation I won't have time.
Sometimes you get a lot of reports on your desk.
Okay, so I can only go with what I got. Let's go with victim 2. And we have time for victim 3.
Nice.
Nailed it.
Here comes hell. Do you like push pins?
I love push pins. Okay, so
Let's go back up.
Oh yeah.
Amazing.
Amazing. Okay, so these are the potential killers, but this person might still have more information.
Mm.
Wait, so its killer is less than?
Mm.
But this guy's taller than.
By like a centimeter.
Okay, so it's saying roughly. Gotcha.
Mm.
Murder weapon is a fillet knife. Okay. Oh, and she's the only one that fits the fillet knife.
She's a chef.
Yeah. Left the spare key under the doormat. All right. Suspected in many break-ins. That's good to know. There was a break-in for crime scenes 1 and 3, but we don't have any connections for that. Harvey alleged robbed fishmonger. Kitchen window left open by victim. Well, anyone could have grabbed a fillet knife and, like, I don't know. Was it in the kitchen? Is that the victim's fillet knife? Who knows? Victim 2 opened the door to the killer. So victim 2 had garlic in her hand. How does that relate to her? How does victim had garlic in her hand relate to her?
Only one way to find out.
Apparently. Well, if it relates to her, then I'm putting my suspicions here. If it somehow relates to her. MO is slit throat, words written in blood missing. Okay. Is it people blood? Or is it like fish blood?
Be an interesting twist.
That would be an interesting twist. Okay. So I'm good to just end night? Or do I have to do something with these?
Nah, you can just move them around. for
Oh,
your own
okay. Yeah.
convenience.
I've been kind of moving them as I see fit. You know, this one only applies to her, therefore I'll put it over here to sort of organize them a little bit better. This one is hilarious. I should probably put it over here. If it's break-ins, well, that puts it to Herv. Okay. With a heavy hand, you wipe your tired face. Slowly open the
Iconic.
sofa bed and lie down.
Same.
The events of the day run through your head. The streets, the passengers, their faces, their problems. Your brain is running at full speed. Your body aches and you are in pain.
Same.
You can tell that you need to get some sleep.
IRL?
I know, right? Just every single one of this is just like, same man. Oh, my anxiety's so bad. It looks awfully empty. What the fuck are you talking about? We just filled up that board. You shake your head and your mind wanders off for a second. Your eyelids flutter once, and you're asleep. I fucking wish. I fucking wish. You open one eye. Your attention turns to shouting upstairs. A door slamming. Typical. You get up quickly. And a few minutes later, you're outside of your studio.
So we got gas stations and crime scenes. Gas stations, you can, gas your car.
Yeah.
You can also buy newspapers. Sometimes they get left in the cab.
Okay.
That's also on that sidebar. You can also listen to the radio. It
Okay.
burns a little time and it'll refresh all the nearby passengers. Same with reading the newspaper.
Right. Okay. So we're good on gas. I don't really think we need to fuel up at all. So your choice. Who we going for?
Well, it's like you said, we're good on gas. It's the beginning of the night. We have tons of money. If there's no suspects that are waiting for stuff, maybe crime scenes.
Okay. So it would be one of these.
Yeah.
All right. Which eye do you want to go to? Which eye of Sauron?
Maybe the closest. Just downtown there.
Executive decision. This one is closest just by eyeballing.
Mm.
See, a real
I'm so
cabbie would
glad.
know that it's actually this one because traffic getting across that bridge is just horrible.
I'm so glad that our cities aren't laid out like that.
Same.
Basically, downtown Montreal, maybe.
Oh god.
And just old Montreal.
Yeah.
Maybe some parts of Quebec City. I don't know.
Yeah. Been studying the outside of the church for a few minutes now. It's where the congregation of one of your subjects, Gildeberger, gathered. Right.
So worth saying because they don't go out and say it, but there's some subtext in this scene. You're when not in black and white and dramatic color tones, visibly an Arab guy.
Yes. Yeah. I had
And
I had gathered that.
and there's something about French society, and I wish I knew why, because it's you could say, oh, France French, the Paris attacks happened in 2011. It's like
Yeah.
9/11, but more recent for them.
Yeah.
But also, like, there's this weird obsession in Quebec too. Like, it's just like there's a weird Islamophobic grudge.
Yeah. I mean, English speakers got that too a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's just like, I don't know what the cause is. It's weird.
Mm.
You could possibly point to one thing or several things, but like it seems to have existed before that too. It's just there's something ingrained in society on that one that's just not right.
Old wars.
Old wars. Very, very old wars. One moment. Having some technical difficulties on my side. Just need to go and talk for a little bit. Can you vamp?
I can.
Okay, I'll be right back.
I can vamp with the best of them. It's weird that Sesame Street has a vampire character. Because, like, no one else seems to have that dramatic, fictionalized aesthetic. Like, I could almost see it in the Muppets, right? Where there's all these weird whack jobs and stuff like that. But, like, the weirdest people are on Sesame Street are, like, a guy who lives in the garbage and a bird.
I always kind of identified with the weird guy who lived in the garbage.
It's a Squidward thing. You
Yeah.
get it more and more as you get older.
Yeah. I get why he's a grouch.
Mhm.
Everyone just, throws their trash on top of him every single morning. It sucks.
Like, the Squidward lesson isn't that Squidward is wrong, it's that Squidward is right, but he shouldn't lash out.
Yeah.
Like, it sucks to be Squidward.
Yeah.
And to be Squidward and to have to deal with this, like, sometimes stuff in kids shows are like for kids, and I can imagine that being something for, like, look, I know that you, the parent, are literally Squidward, and that your kid at 6 p.m. wanting to go to the park for 4 hours biking is
It's
SpongeBob.
literally the most SpongeBob thing that they can do, and their best friend, who literally eats paint, is definitely the Patrick of the
Yep.
group.
And of course Patrick lives next door.
Yeah. So yeah, you gotta be the Squidward in this situation, because Jesus Christ, there's a lot of
Yep.
energy going out, and you just don't have it. Your eye is drawn to a very primitive and colorful wall painting on your left. In front of you stands the altar, and behind it the man who appears to be a priest. Well, I don't really care about the altar, so I'm gonna go to the wall because it looks interesting. One sec, it's back again.
Shady's back? Oh my god, I have to tell some friends. I gotta text like so many people. Tell them Shady's back again. It's very funny when you hear people being like, "Yeah, it's a comeback." When
Yeah, come back.
in the greater like canon of their career, it was clearly like a pointless little jab because someone like was busy for a few months, and it's like,
Yeah, sorry about that. One of our breakers keeps tripping.
mm,
And it is a breaker that commonly trips, and I have all of my tech off of it so that when the stream goes, like when it trips, the stream does not go down. However, it is still annoying when a breaker trips in your house.
yep. It's because then you have to go flip it,
Yeah, like you have to go
flip
flip it.
and then like if it keeps happening over and over, it's like I have to stop this from happening now, which means I have to stop doing a thing I was doing.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, hello, Mr. Priest. Lean and athletic. Hello.
You looking for something?
I'm just looking around. Oh, what's the symbol? I'm curious. Educate me. It's an ictus. One of the earliest Christian symbols. It was a discreet way of recognizing one another. And the link between the fish and... It's an acrostic. Okay.
Also, isn't that the... I'm not sure, like... I know what he means to say, but it's
Yeah.
not an acrostic, it's a pictograph.
Yeah.
It's also very funny in, like, North America, because, like, there is a history of Christian persecution in early Christianity,
Mhm.
but most of human history has had, like, a Christian dominance. So you still see people use these things that, like, go back to the early times of the faith, where there was, like, a hiding and, like, trying not to be caught by the Romans. But it's like, you live in rural Ontario.
Yeah.
Putting a fish sticker on the back of your car isn't like...
I mean, you
it
would be
isn't
better.
a secret punk symbol.
Yeah,
We know what
it's
it
one of
means.
those. It's one of those things where it's just like you would definitely be better off just slapping a cross. Like it's one of those things. When I see the fish, I'm just like, yeah, but like that doesn't need to be there. You're not hiding it from anyone. You're not pulling one over on atheists or
Like, I'm downtown in the city, and there's like 8 churches within walking distance
Yeah.
of me.
Yeah, well, it's
Some of
like,
which are the same denomination.
yes, I know exactly the churches you're talking about. It's one of those things where it's just like you're not pulling the wool over anyone's eyes. You can just slap a cross there, no one cares. You put the Jesus fish on there
It's
because you
fine.
like the
You're
Jesus
allowed
fish.
to be here.
Yeah. Am I not allowed to be here?
What are you really here for?
Nah, I have a few questions. About who or what? I'll,
I think we just go specific right off the gate.
yeah, just right off the bat, super blunt about it. The more subtle I am about it, the more that this piece of shit is going to try and like be weird about it.
Yeah.
Our doors are always open to believers. Yep, there it is. Resist the temptation to punch his brains out. Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't want to keep you.
The wildest thing about this is, like,
This is the most hypocritical
like-
thing ever.
this is Islamophobia, but, like, I've seen people act this way towards people of other denominations. And
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh, I'm Lutheran? Oh, sorry. You need to go now. Like, what? Yeah, I've seen that too. It's like, are you serious?
mhm.
Like, this is definitely like one, it's just hypocritical to what the church stands for. But at the same time, like, what?
Especially because, like, as North Americans, we're a country that, since, like, the first arrival of Europeans, has, like, had waves of people coming in that were fleeing European sectarian conflict.
Hmm.
Like, No one wants this.
Yeah.
Why are you doing it?
Because the church caught up to us. we left the conflict, and the church came, chased after us. They found us, Will. They found us.
You turn around and like the Matrix, there's a bunch of people in matching like priest outfits with a little like collar. They're holding like those cross guns from Constantine.
Oh, fuck. Constantine. What a good movie.
I gotta watch that movie. I've seen bits and pieces, but like I should sit down and actually try to pick up the plot of that movie.
That is totally fair. Okay, we have a target.
Take him out.
Take him out. Let's go.
To the ball game.
Take him out to the park. Hey, it's Herv.
Hey, pal.
Door opens. It's Herv, a homeless man.
So like this guy knows you.
Yeah. Every now and then he asks you for a favor to drive him someplace. He usually greets you quietly. Oh, he seems a little on edge. What's up, pup? He has a strange verbal tick that you've never really understood. Is it... Everything okay? Yeah, sure. No worries. It's just, there's a cop on my tail, jail. I like his verbal tick. A cop? Has anyone come around asking about me? What do you mean? Like from the crime squad.
I wonder if like instead of the way a verbal tick usually is, where it's like involuntary
Yeah,
or something more like a compulsion.
yeah.
Maybe it's more like a stim. Like some words just sound good, like when you say
Yeah.
spoon over and over.
Yeah. It has a good mouth feel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's possible. This feels like it's potentially an OCD compulsion. Why is he doing that?
And it's tough because like
I don't know, man. I don't know.
it's not like I've lived on the street. I'm not gonna pretend that that's the case. But from what I hear, like it messes with your sleep schedule
Yes.
because like if you go to bed at night, someone's gonna take your shit. That's just how it is. Like so
Yeah.
like you try to find buddies, but you also make enemies, and it's like having a cafeteria because nobody has a home. You just keep bumping into each other.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like
the angel of death.
you get paranoid because like there's lots of reasons that people end up on the street, but like almost all of them mean that people are under pressure, like a lot of pressure.
Yes.
Just like
And I could very easily see someone developing an OCD tick where they think that they have to rhyme the last two words of their sentence. Otherwise, something bad will happen to them. As a person with OCD, I can see the lack of logic, but also the logic. When? A few weeks ago? He did his last victim. You mean me?
he was sleeping in the alley across the street. Stomach hurt, he couldn't sleep.
And, you know, I saw him in profile. He was short, really short. like no more than 5'2" or 3. Okay, so that rules out some people.
Mm.
Do we be honest, or
You tell me. We've known this guy a while.
we know
He is a suspect.
he's a suspect, but we've known this guy a while. Part of me is just like, oh, I think I saw him too. Like, we've known this guy a while. He probably knows the other taxi drivers. The other taxi drivers know that we were attacked. It's entirely possible that he's asked about us. So regardless of if he is the person or not, he probably knows.
Mm-hmm. Also, like, he's kind of a fall guy, you know?
Yeah.
It's a bit too easy.
Yeah. It's one of those, oh yeah, it's the homeless guy. Whoa, who could have figured that one out? Like, it's way too obvious that it was the homeless guy that keeps like murdering people for their money or something stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Was it 3 months ago?
Guess so.
Huh. I guess we weren't the latest murders then.
A cruel smile like a naughty child.
Tell her to fuck off from me, alright?
It's funny that he says him because it implies that, like, one is on you, one's on him.
It's not Bussett. Yeah.
Mhm.
Which means that, like, maybe there are 6 victims and they're all there are 6 police officers all putting the pressure onto the 6 victim or the 6 suspects.
So what do you think of this guy?
Like, honestly, he's just a guy. Like, it's hard to sort of gauge him. He has a compulsive verbal tic, but that doesn't really mean shit. Like, you would to know if he's capable of murder, like, yeah, based on a verbal tic is like nothing. I would be interested to see how he reacts when he can't fulfill his compulsion, but that really doesn't tell me anything one way or another. He's a bit paranoid, but like, he's being followed by police officers and that's probably normal for him. So, yeah. Everything all right? Hi, Herv.
I love that you call him Herv. It's so good.
Well, the name is spelt like serve with a fancy hat on the end, so you know.
Yeah. Because, like, even though French is like a language that contributed to English pretty significantly, like,
Yeah.
all of the other major like influences were earlier. It's just like a couple of loose, more recent verbs, or like not verbs, just like words in general.
Ooh, we got 2 people. We got 2 people. 2 of our suspects.
Bilderberger, who's the one that works at the opera, the one that was at the church, that like we were
Right.
investigating her church. And then there's Pearson, the programmer guy.
Right. Be interested about opera. A fellow programmer would never do such a thing.
I know, they would write code to do it.
Exactly. Need to get to Notre Dame? Alright. Good evening. High-pitched and
Like
ethereal.
Lupin's voice.
Yeah.
Notre Dame de Paris, please.
Not exactly time for a prayer. Maybe she's asking for forgiveness. Bum, bum, bum. My friend and I were wondering if you knew where the secret entrance to the catacombs is. A secret entrance. Yeah, you know, the catacombs, the area that a person got lost and died in. That catacomb?
Like multiple people.
Yeah. You know, the area that's like partially flooded, yet people still keep going in there. The creepy area that ghost hunters keep going into. The way she said fun made her sound about 7 years old.
It's fun.
It's fun.
We'd love to visit them on our own.
You shake your head. Unfortunately, you've never heard of a thing about a secret entrance. There's no road into the secret entrance to the catacombs, so no.
Well, let me just you pull a fob, just drive directly in.
Yeah, like it's like a Batman like secret entrance.
They're like, oh, let me turn on the high beams. You're
Yeah.
just like barely driving next to skeletons. Your side mirror like cracks the skull. You're like, shit.
Ah, god damn it! I think that was a pope. Oh, is she talking to herself? All right. Did you say something? Wait. You're talking to your friend. Okay. Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. I don't know. Maybe you're just doing the white pronunciation of Jesus. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy, a liar.
I wish you could talk to Jesus. Like,
I mean, I wish I could talk to Jesus. That sounds sick. But honestly, I would constantly be wondering if I was talking to Jesus or like a demon.
mm-hmm.
Even when I'm alone, I have Jesus.
Because presuming you believe A, you can hear Jesus, or B, that demons exist and you could hear them.
Yeah.
I feel like there's way more demons out there pretending to be Jesus than there would be Jesus, right?
Yeah, exactly, right? Like there's only one Jesus. He's not going to talk to
Also,
everybody.
Depending on the denomination, sometimes people would be like, oh, I talked to Jesus, and it's like,
Yeah.
you don't.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to.
Yeah, you're
That's
not allowed
not-
to. No.
That would make you a prophet, and therefore.
Anybody speak to you? I don't think so. Mostly just passengers. Is he nice? He's very... Oh, God. That is the wrong thing to tell me. You realize that people have murdered over their faith, right?
Mm-hmm.
Her eyes sparkle. He's my faithful companion. He's always by my side. I don't know if that like sudden face turn thing was intentional, but it creeped me out enough. Tells me who is good and who is bad. Tells me who I should avoid and who I should talk to. I'm curious. I'm sure I've already met you. God damn it.
The vibes are bad. The vibes
The
are bad.
vibes are very bad. No.
I don't take cabs often, but like, I am a bit of a chattier passenger sometimes.
Yeah.
And like, there's something about it where it's like, most of them aren't like, oh, it's a first job I'm looking for. Like, there are people who are like, no, I've done a couple of things and then I decided to be a cab driver.
Yeah.
So it's like, I could easily imagine someone being like, oh, yeah, you know, like, back in the 90s, I saw a production of Titalia at the Met.
Yeah. Like a couple of times I've gotten into cabs and they're just like, yeah, I've been doing this for 40 years. I just fucking love driving, man. They've done a whole bunch of different things, but they just loved driving. So they're just like, yeah, cab driver makes the most sense. I get to drive around and it's not like bus fares where you have to drive the same route all the time.
Like, there's an idea of the categorical imperative, and it's meant to be why you shouldn't do things, as opposed to why you should, where it's like, if you can't justify that everyone should do X task, then it's not something the average person should be able to do. But it's like, that makes sense if it's like, not everyone can be murdering, not everyone can be stealing, where it's like things
am I calling Busset to like be like, yo, she's suspicious? Or am I just driving away?
It's the passenger that just left.
So I call out to the passenger? Why would I call out to the passenger?
I think we missed something.
It's entirely possible. Does this have
Maybe.
like a visual novel replay system?
I wish, but I don't think so.
Am I gonna have to check the VOD? I'll call her. Hey, Jesus lady. Yes. Run after her or start driving? Ah, fuck it, I'll be a nice guy. You're stopped by a stabbing pain. God damn it. Wow, 7 seconds in, 7 seconds out. That's a good breath cycle. Dude's got lungs. Then again, he's not holding it for any period of time, so I guess the like the 4 cycle of in, hold, out, hold isn't really too bad. Nope. I tried.
Maybe. I wonder what it is that she missed. Maybe she didn't pay.
Maybe. No, she paid. Didn't tip much, but she paid.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll be back in just a bit.
Alright. Now let's see here. What do we got? Got them. Got them. We got a person up here. It's down here. We could probably do another investigation. Part of me likes that idea. Yeah. I'm going out on my own. I'm going rogue. I'm gonna do an investigation over here. Super far away because fuck it, I guess. Maybe I should have chosen this one because it's super close to the gas station. Oh well. I mean, it would have been further out, but yeah, it's fine. All right. Park in front of the Passy Cemetery. We're greeted by a large column and a huge dark iron door. Door opens and you see your old buddy Marco. Marco. One who stole your wife.
I'm back.
We met Marco.
The one who stole your wife.
You flash your headlights at him and he waves you over. You get out of your cab and join him. Hey, buddy! I can't believe you found my number. Honestly, how crazy. He fakes enthusiasm and serenity, but but his shaking hands betray him. Have you been to the cemetery before? It's stunning. No. Wait, come on. No. No. Just constantly be like, no. I'm not gonna lie to you. Freaks me out that you want to know stuff about the cult. Especially since last time. I don't know if you remember last time. I lost my job. Oh god. I don't lose what I got here. I've got a gorgeous gal. Uh-huh. Is that what this nighttime tour is about? No. Apparently I asked him to look into some things for me. The name of Zeta Velpow? The third victim, okay. Why does he call it the Mooney Tunes cult? Is that a play on the Looney Tunes cult? Because they're crazy?
I think so.
Okay. I see. See, I see them every once in a while. They come plant flowers and collect gold bouquets. Sorry, bouquets. Bouquets. So they plant flowers. They do it all throughout Paris. Even though it's illegal. That took me a moment to just be like, how the fuck would planting flowers be illegal? And then I just remembered, oh, right, property.
Well, it's also like in some of those really old cities, it's like they've been there so long that they have like old issues and like you don't know how certain things are going to affect the environment and stuff
Yes,
like that.
and also you can't just introduce a plant that is potentially invasive into an ecosystem.
Well, it's not just that, but like around here you need to check where you dig in case you hit like a water line or a power
Yes,
line, but there
yes.
you have to check where you dig in case you hit like
The
a
catacombs.
ruin. Yeah.
The secret entrance to the catacombs. No.
Oh.
I've got nothing against them. Yeah, it's fine. No, dude, we're good. Okay. I could partially understand why they would be concerned, but if I'm walking around with the graveyard keeper, like the graveyard night watch, it personally I probably wouldn't call someone, especially when they're not like clearly holding shovels or anything like that.
Yeah.
I would just be like, oh, he had a buddy come over, like, or he's training that person. Like, there's a million other things that I would go to first rather than just be like, oh, they're suspicious.
I saw two teenagers wearing Iron Maiden t-shirts and they were standing at a bus stop for over 15 minutes.
15 minutes! They got there just after the previous bus left, and I think it's because they were making drug deals in the 15 minutes, and then they separated on the bus. the wife stealer's size. Okay. Aha, we have an important one now.
Ooh.
And we've investigated 2 of the sites so far.
Not bad for the first night.
Yes. So do we want to go for another one?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
We're still in the green.
I think so. I have no idea what being in the green entails in this game, necessarily, financially or gas-wise.
You have good money and are probably not going to...
Yeah.
They take, like, a certain percentage, and
Yeah.
also, like, you don't want to be running out of gas and then not have enough to fill the tank at the end of the night.
Right. That's actually a good fare. Let's go. She always makes you feel uncomfortable. She claims to be Cherry. I'm thirsty. A vampire. I see. Yep. She is absolutely parched.
Like, there is an immense cringe barrier between someone who's LARPing with other people who are LARPing
Yeah.
and someone who's just kind of LARPing at you.
Yeah. It's the creepy asterisks, right? Like, when someone just messages you in an asterisk, you're like, oh no, I did not consent to this. There was no discussion beforehand that this is what this was going to entail, and you're just forcing this on me.
And it's funny because, like, there's just some games that, like, will attract it for a while where it's a hub.
Yeah.
Like, you just people being like, hey, want RP? Want RP? Want RP?
Yeah.
It's like, I want to play a video game.
Yeah.
I know you noticed my bulge. I didn't.
Please stop looking at my bulgy-wulgy. I just want to play Fortnite.
It's also really weird because, like, when someone just starts doing that, they'll be like, nudges you, hey, what are you doing? And it's like, can we not? You didn't ask. All you would have to do is be like, hey, are you the sort of person who role plays in this game?
Yeah.
Wanna RP?
Yeah. Like, it's not super difficult. Hey, what are you doing? We're driving people around, clearly. Also, welcome, Salajal. We're talking to a vampire lady that is forcing us into her RP.
Yeah.
In a very high class society kind of way. Very flutin'.
Looking for a place. Looking for a place to, like, go drink in.
Yeah, I'll mention Carter. Don't mind the suburbs. Why not? Might be interesting. Alright. Get her the nightlife going. My kinfolk in the area are extremely aggressive. Fucking hell. Oh, God. I engaged with her. Like, I suggested clubs. You know, she can't. I'm not doing like, oh, maiden of the damned, what is thine bidding? But like, come on. Have to stay more on my toes. Is it because there's more sunlight? Oh, what happened to him? Okay. So now Herv is ironically rising up my list because he's the most normal of everybody. like he is the most normal one. It's like it has to be Herv. He's the only one that doesn't fit.
Like one of the things where it's like, look, he's just like a guy going through a hard time. The rest of them they're kind of banana pancakes.
Yeah,
But
right?
because of that, he seems like the one that might be a bit more likely to actually orchestrate a crime.
Yeah, right? They're all equal. Oh, thank you. Will? Translate.
I don't know.
Okay. She's creeping me out, though. Does it bother you? No? Why do you ask? You're creepy? Like, you are creepy with a capital C. But you have done literally nothing aggressive and you pay well. And she respects boundaries. Like, yeah, no, this is fine. People are far too comfortable to make any radical changes. I mean, fair enough. We could have had such a good time together until you murdered me. Unless you just do it for the fun RP and you're not gonna actually like bite me or anything. Maybe a nibble. I approve of a nibble.
Start sad posting to Discord.
I just don't understand why he won't let me nibble. I murdered another driver today. Sad face. Post reaction gif of sad crying baby.
I just wanted nibbies, capital T, lowercase n, capital T.
Oh, god damn it. Okay, bye. She doesn't let it deter her, though. Okay. Well, good for her. Now we're all the way the hell out here. So... there is that person. And that's about it. Was that the first person we picked up, or... is that someone?
This is... I'm actually surprised we got so many of them.
Yeah. It's 3 in the morning. These people are out and about.
I think Herv was the first.
Oh, I mean the first night as well. Like, is that the lesbian couple looking for a donor?
No, that's someone else.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, they would have had the glow to them.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so do you want to pick up someone, or do you want to get gas? Do you want to quickly check out a crime scene?
I know this isn't optimal for the game, but you see the guy that's right between the crime scene and the gas station?
This guy?
Yes.
With the I'm on the Bachelorette look?
Exactly.
Okay, let's go to the Bachelorette.
This fucking guy.
you just. Oh. Charles de Gaulle,
he's-
make it snappy.
He's going to the airport.
Yeah. Oh god, he's in a male model pose. His voice is mild and pleasant. You sense your passenger wants to talk about the killer. Everyone thinks they saw something, and this passenger is no exception. I really want this person to just give you red herrings the entire fucking time. Every single case, he is never involved, but he always has opinions, always gives red herrings.
So, like, this guy who's going to the airport, he doesn't have flowers, he doesn't have, like, bags.
Yeah. Nothing stuck in your teeth. Don't worry, bro. You're good.
Fuck, I love this guy so much.
You're wondering why I'm going to the airport, aren't you? Yes. I could tell you were curious. I'll tell you, but it's a secret. His voice has changed, as if he were about to deliver a speech. Women today are too smart for us men. Too smart. They're on to us the minute we try to hit on them. Fuck. He crinkles his nose as if there were a bad smell in the cab. There are dozens of books on how to get lucky, on how to score, but they all make the same big mistake. Do you know the mistake I'm talking about? They're written by men? I don't see why that's a problem. After all, deer don't write books on hunting, do they? He smirks. No, let me tell you. All the books about hitting on women never tell you where the best hunting grounds are. A theatrical pause. Airports! Another theatrical pause. It's brilliant, right? Women in airports are lonely, emotional, and available.
Like, it's some dentist system shit.
Yeah, it's so shitty. Oh my god. Yeah, go to a woman who's horribly jet lagged and see if she wants anything to do with you. On the streets, they're always in a hurry. Don't have any time. At the movies or in museums, they don't want to be disturbed. It's like they're there to enjoy the something that doesn't involve me, and that's not okay. But at airports, he's clearly very proud of himself. Is it me, or is there a funny smell in your cab? You sniff too. Sorry, I don't smell anything. He shrugs, then goes back to his monologue. Personally, I prefer older women. Let them cook. Single moms who are at the airport to pick up or send their kids to their exes. They're waiting at the get information about a late flight.
You see why I wanted you to take this guy?
Oh yeah, this is the most cringe shit ever. I walk over to the counter, look at the flight information, pretend to be worried. My sister, I say. I'm waiting for my little sister. Okay, it's in quotation marks, so I imagine he literally says, my sister, I say.
My sister, I say.
My sister, I say.
Have you seen Knives Out or Glass Onion? Either
Oh,
of them?
fuck, yes. So good. Love those movies.
You've watched Daniel Craig in so many other roles, and he's always
Yeah.
serious. He's always British.
Yeah.
And then the first time that he opens his mouth and he's like, "Sweet baby."
Yeah, it's so good. It's so
And
good.
I love it because before that, I thought he was a good actor.
Yeah.
Now I can see that this is the first time he's had fun.
Yeah. I love it when you can tell. You just feel it that an actor is like reveling in their role.
Like who's the other one? The guy who plays Alfred, Michael Caine.
Yeah.
In A Muppet Christmas Carol.
Yes.
And it's like he takes it so seriously.
Yeah.
But in such a great way. Like it's one of those things where he's like, look.
Apparently that was how he did the role, like how he got the role. His only stipulation to doing the part was he had to be serious the entire time. He was a serious actor and he was going to do it seriously. And he didn't care what anyone else around him was doing. And so they're like, okay.
Like I need to see the Muppet movie that Tim Curry's in, because I haven't. But I've seen posts circulating online being like, these are some of the 2 best performances with Muppets.
Treasure Island?
One of them.
Oh, dude,
yeah.
Treasure Island is so good.
And like the take I heard is that it's because Tim Curry performs as though he's a Muppet.
Yeah,
and
Tim
Michael
Curry
Caine
outdoes the Muppets at Muppeting.
Yeah, and then Michael Caine acts like the Muppets are fellow actors.
Yes, like they're fellow thespians on the stage with him. It's oh, dude, I have Treasure Island. You should come over and watch it.
I mean, yeah, what? I think I can do Sunday.
I mean,
fuck it.
Fuck it. See how it goes. Anyway, back to this dude. The half-sister line works every time. Divorced parents, remarried, every time. Fucking hell. Just let the man talk. I love that this dude will just monologue. Sorry, Wolf.
Oh, I was saying the same thing. Like he just talks. He doesn't even notice that you said absolutely fucking nothing.
Yeah. A word of advice though: you have to get there early. Make a day of it. Oh, so that's why he's going up 4 a.m. Keep an eye on domestic flights, the delays, the companies.
To the credit, which is to say, if I assume his fiction that this works.
Yeah.
Early morning red eyes.
Yeah. Look, if nothing else, you're offering them a bed.
You know, I never understood why flights have weird times until kind of now where I'm thinking about it, and it's like, well, we just have to sit in a chair for 12 hours, then get off. The pilot actually has to do this every day. They probably want to work like 9 to 5.
Yeah.
That's why you're boarding at 7 a.m. and you get like to wherever you're going, either like midday or like,
yeah,
if it's somewhere really far, maybe like in like the evening around like 8 or 9. It's because like what, they're gonna do that every day?
Yeah, that would suck. I also just fucking love this guy. Yeah. It is my lucky day. It's gonna be amazing. They're gonna fall for me big time, don't they usually? Do you mind if I ask you a personal question? No, of course, not at all. Anything to help you understand my game plan. Do you really need to go through all that? Do you realize you're a total asshole? Oh, I'm so glad this option is here. I'm not gonna choose it, but I'm so glad it's here.
Like, it's one of those things where it's like, as a GM, I use this sometimes where there's obvious choices, but it's like I want players to know they have agency.
Yeah.
And sometimes I give them hard decisions, sometimes I give them easy ones. And it's like, you know, because you want to know you have the option to do something stupid.
Yeah.
But especially like in this framework where it's like dialogue options.
Yeah.
I'd love it if there were like a couple that are grayed out that are like that, like more or less any time that someone's acting ridiculous, being like, "Oh, you definitely can't say that."
It's like you could think it, but you can't say it, but you're thinking it.
Yeah.
What do you do after all that? Like, after what? After you get their numbers? Ah, very good question. Oh. See, I'm thinking of making this app called like Hot Stuffs. And it's a dating app where you post pictures of the women whose numbers you got, and then you rate them 1 to 5 stars, and then other people can see how you've rate them, so they know what scale they're basing it off of.
So he starts with the 3s.
Yeah, they're the easiest, best looks to easy ratio. Same thing the next day with the 4 stars. They usually play hard to get. They see themselves as real beauties. He sniffs with a look of disgust. Oh god. Then 5 stars the day after that. Just leave them hanging a little, just to get them to doubt their own attractiveness. That's rule number 1. Neg 'em. You gotta lower that self-esteem. Make sure it's scraping the bottom of the barrel.
And then you want to neglect emotionally.
Yeah. It's really bizarre. That smell of shit seems to follow me wherever I go. I wonder why. He stepped in shit. That's amazing.
It can't be me.
Yeah, it can't be me. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm perfect in every single way.
It must be the cab or the airport or the place I was before. Or maybe it's you.
Yeah, it's probably you. Okay, so...
With all the...
Oh, there we go.
Oh, it just does that sometimes.
Yep. We've met Herv. Profits. Nice. Good money. Not good money. Bad money. We've lost money.
But we started at 327.
True.
Or no, we started at 379.
Yeah, so we ended the day with less money.
Oh no, that's what it was. The day before we started at 327. So over 2 days we've gone up 20.
I see. Shit. Okay. Here's behind the drain pipe, you notice an envelope.
It's your real
fucking
name.
bust it.
And busted in my balls, I tell you what.
A bus goes by. Okay. Oh, now we have pictures. Oh, right, because we went to the scenes and did all that.
And she gave us the crime scene photos here.
Yeah. Gilda talks to Jesus.
Yeah.
So now we have a more defined part of it. It's one of these two. Still leaning to Gilda here.
Yeah.
Fish symbol seen in Gilda's church. Oh, vampire murders. And that, yeah, okay, there's the has garlic on her. Gotcha. Victim number 2 opened door to killer.
Okay. Hold on, where it says vampires exist is the real killer. What does the source say?
Source
customer. It's her being like, vampires are real, whoa.
Fish equals original symbol for Christianity.
They tried bread, but just they couldn't get the ridges right.
Yeah,
The
no, it didn't
scores,
work
you know.
very well. I'm just gonna.
Plus, people kept they still had a lot of the influences from Judaism, so they still wanted
Yeah.
unleavened bread, so they kept drawing donuts, and then they're like, "Why are you drawing buttholes everywhere?" And they're like, "No, it's a donut."
Okay.
Also, it's only now watching this translated in England into English where I see it's called moon flesh. The
Yeah.
whole time I didn't realize it's I didn't realize that it makes more sense in French because it's Chair de la Lune, which is like one letter off from Clair de la Lune, which is like the
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. So we have some more stuff. I wish we had more, like I could read the actual reports to find out like what the name of victim 2 was, and like if she was religious or if they were religious. I don't have a gender. I'm assuming it was women.
Yeah.
But yeah. Slit throat, words written in blood. Blood is missing leans me to. So right now I'm suspicious between these people. I haven't met these two, so I can't be suspicious of them yet. And then there's Herv, which again, the more things that are suspicious to him, but like he seems the most normal.
Like all the links are because it's like, oh, could this guy break into a house? Could this guy stab a guy? Like that's it.
Yeah. Okay, I saw in Crime Scene 2 there was a Jesus fish in the photo. There's a message on Crime Scene 2, he watches you. That leans me more to Gilda. Victim 2 open, like the reason why I put Victim 2 open door to killer here is because of all these people. We haven't met these two, but computer programmer, probably a little bit insular, and a chef. They're not known for making friends, but a person who is very active in a religious community, well, like, it leads me to that.
Yeah.
Okay. What are do I only have these pictures to look at? Okay. 2 clues discovered.
Only one god.
Okay, yeah, this is pointing more and more to her.
Fish symbol drawn on the wall with blood.
Yeah. Again, like, the fish symbol leads me to her more than anything else.
Yeah.
Like, sure, she's a chef, but like, come on.
I drew a cow because I make a lot of steaks.
Yeah. All right, Crime Scene 3, lust. All right, so yeah. They're not attached to her, but I'm attaching it to her.
Yeah.
All right, we got no more documents. We get super fucking tired, we have a cigarette, and we pass the fuck out. It's slowly filling up. It's definitely stress that's causing this. He looks Tunisian, and then silence. Okay. Doing a circus act feels pretty par for the course.
I mean, we're in Paris. I
Yeah.
could see mime.
Yeah. I watched The World's Greatest Showman recently.
Oh, how was it?
It's not that great. Like, okay, for one thing, P.T. Barnum, piece of shit. Just, like, straight out the gate. And the entire movie is trying to paint him in a semi-positive light. Like, no. But also, it's like, they had 4 songs that I actually gave a shit about, and every other song was this sort of like popular like pop beat to it. And I'm like, no. Any song where P.T. Barnum is like singing about how he's gonna be a piece of shit, that's the song that you want to listen to. That's the good shit.
Well, we could go get gas, or we could sit and listen to the radio, because right now there's no suspects, there's just crime scenes. We'll also check out the crime scenes.
We could check out more of the crime scenes. I'm down to check out crime scenes. I'm down to be gay and check out crime scenes. So which crime scene would you like to check out? We've checked out these 2. And it doesn't let us go back to previous crime scenes. This one's close to a gas station.
Yeah.
You can go there. It's also, you know, in a fairly central area. With a very fucking big roundabout there.
I wonder, is that the Arc de Triomphe?
No idea. It would be towards the north end of Paris, because we drove to the north end the last time. With Vampire Lady.
Okay, where is it on Google Maps? Let's see. Oh yeah. No, that's the Arc de Triomphe.
Nice. Good call. It was well paid but depressing. Okay, so we got intel on Jonas. Come on in. Don't look at the mess. Alright. He's just a cold fella. Oh wait, there's a gym towel lying on the designer coffee table. Yeah, well, nice place.
Yeah.
I don't like being like, you okay? Nothing seems out of the ordinary for him. He collapses onto the couch. His attitude makes you want to stay standing. Okay. Oh, good. He's famous. He's like your equivalent of. He waves his hand at you. Oh shit. What's so special about him?
I've known guys like this protagonist at work where they're like, "Oh no, I'm just a guy." It's like, no, you're like not a celebrity, but like
You are the guy. Like I
yeah,
don't
like there's a guy I know called Lloyd, and it's like, no, you're like the guy who can fix anything.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, you might not do the best fix every time, but you somehow get things that are dead to start running in a way that'll get us through.
I've seen that man rig some things. Some of them very unsafe, but like
Yes.
in one of those situations where it's like, otherwise this just doesn't happen,
Yeah.
and we're not getting the safety. So
Yeah. Like, no matter what, the safety's not happening.
he called it his special forks to get the pump in and out of our wash pond, because God forbid we just rent a fucking crane. But like he takes an old rusty pipe, sticks it on one of the forks, gets like a cantilever strap that he tightens, and then it has the chain coming off the end of it, and just drives his loader up with this de facto crane made from a rusty pipe and like some strapping. They're his special forks.
Oh, he's trying to crash the system. I see. You think he could kill? If it would prove his theory, he'd kill. Okay. He's not hashtag not your average nerd.
He could be dangerous.
He could be very dangerous. Barely know how to use your phone. Okay. Now. What the hell? This person's profile is completely blanked out. Or almost completely blanked out. Oh, still no one.
Okay. Do you want to kill time, get gas, or meet a funny person and make some money?
Oh, meet a funny person and make some money. I mean, come on.
Okay. There's the guy with the flat cap,
Uh-huh.
and there's the guy who... He's kind of like... He's a white guy the way he's depicted, but with the shading, it looks like he has dark skin very close to you.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
Okay. So which one would you prefer for me to go to?
What's funnier to you? Video or print?
Print?
Okay, Guy to the North.
Okay. $8. $8 fucking dollars, man. Come on. Never watch television, rarely listen to radio, don't read the newspaper, and yet everyone knows Francois de la Nerre.
I'm so torn between let you struggle and have a fun teaching moment for stream.
But the thing is, I'm having more fun and struggling more trying to mispronounce names. Like I could probably try and struggle to pronounce that last name. but struggling to try and find the most English way to say it.
Yeah. It's funny too because the similarity between English and French is that they're both really fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like, those are the only two languages I really speak, but, like, I've tried with other languages, and, like, some of them, there's, like, long histories of standardization, there's, like, formal speech and stuff like that. Or, like, Spanish, for example, there's a historical, like, there was a moment where they were like, oh man, everybody's learning to read and write. This is the perfect time to have a major linguistic meeting and change how words are spelled.
Yeah.
So, like, that's why Spanish is so easy to pronounce. Because it's meant to. It's designed to be. It's like, okay, we know what these words are. Because there's old Spanish that's more ridiculous. But, like, French and English are the opposite. It's all, like, really old spellings.
And especially, too, with a lot of the differences between American English and British English, it's like, how complicated can we make this? No, there is a difference between fairy and fairy.
Yeah.
There is a verbal difference and you can hear it, but in America, no.
So
we
this guy's talking about strikes.
Yes, he's talking about strikes, but I just want to mention that my friends and I have had an argument, like my Canadian friends and my American friends, we've had an argument that if it wasn't over a virtual call would have come to blows over the pronunciation of fairy and fairy. It's hilarious to us now.
Especially because, like, within Canada's weird, where we kind of just have like a scale between like cosmopolitan and hickey.
Yeah.
Like, unless you're from Nova Scotia, you kind of just sound more or less Canadian,
Yeah.
or like Quebec.
Yeah.
But like in the U.S., there's so many distinct like tones and ways people say things.
I see. We're dealing with Fox News.
Yeah.
But they protest nonetheless. I mean, they take the bus or the train specifically to protest. But actually, most of the people on strike just stay at home and don't work. It's like, and what's the data to back that up?
Yeah.
They have no right to strike. It's do or die, and that's a good thing? Oh, God. Strike, protest, unrest. While businessmen and manufacturers are working around the clock, French people should be ashamed.
I love it too, because it's like, man, these people striking. Meanwhile, people like us are working around the clock, and it's like, that's not because you're hardworking. It's because you are doing something so similar to leisure that you might as well work.
Yeah. They want to have their cake and eat it too, and bite off more than they can chew. And meanwhile, the world keeps turning. While the strikers twiddle their thumbs, workers are working. No, struggling to get the job done. That's better. Idiotic protest marches. The Frenchest thing and the stupidest. Fucking hell. You do not own the streets. You shall not wield them like weapons. I like that this is just a... Can we just be like, are you okay? Like, are you good? Aww. Aww. He's a war vet. This is gonna be awful.
Well, he's saying he was at a protest. Or a
Oh,
march.
okay. Sorry, with the Versailles, it trudged up like World War memories for some reason.
Yeah.
What were you marching for then? Oh, God. We're being ideologically purged. Based. The end of the culture as we knew it. Fucking too true, man. Too fucking true. Did you win? Are you winning, son? Yes. So protesting is okay then. We weren't being heard. We weren't being respected. But we didn't go on strike.
You didn't bother anyone.
And yet we still won. He sighs contentedly. Alright. Alright. The left was running the country. I mean the real left. Like, what the fuck does that mean? Do you mean the socialists? You mean communists? I'm not sure. Oh, cool. Free newspaper.
Like, what a...
He did fucking dip.
I know.
Oh. Bastard. Okay, we got some pop-ups.
Yeah, the Jonas guy is right there, but he's like right next to someone else. And
So
then
I
if the
have to
zoom
be
real
careful
close-
not to... Hello. All right. Let's hear about the simulation.
Because it's also like... It's like with people who are into crypto and NFTs. It's like they
Oh,
act
this
like
dude
they're
has
like,
a
I
crypto
shouldn't,
shirt.
I shouldn't tell you my secrets.
Yeah.
But then they immediately start like monologuing.
Yeah. It's like it's the same thing as him trying to pick up chicks at an airport. Like, he's gonna tell you all about it.
There's a guy at my work who's super into crypto. And like I'm a polite person. Generally. I can get rancorous sometimes, but like if someone's right in front of my face, like there are certain things you do and don't say to someone's face, right?
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I'm the sort of person where like if someone really presses me, like I'll do the bad thing, right? That's not a good character trait. But I didn't in this instance. This
Yeah.
guy keeps talking about NFTs and crypto and his own projects, and it's like I keep
Nailed it. I knew I would get him. The best
like-
way to bait an introvert is to not talk.
exactly. Like this guy keeps talking about him, and it's like I know you have these big successful projects you keep saying, but like
Yeah.
you're my coworker. We have the same job, and I have a shit job.
Yeah.
Unless there's something I don't know, we have the same job.
Oh shit, what did he ask me? I wasn't paying attention to that.
What do you think of the world? What do you think of God, religion, reality?
Well, tell the truth, I guess. Used to believe, but I don't anymore. God, Yahweh, Allah. Get offended. Oh, fuck it. But not anymore. I feel like at this point it's just like let him do it. He'll do it.
Mhm.
Religion stays with you, sticks to you like glue. Yeah, you can never stop being a Catholic. You're only just a bad Catholic.
Yep.
I love that fucking Dara O'Brien bit. So good.
It's funny too because it's like part of that is a cultural joke, but
Yeah.
part of it for Catholicism and Mormonism is literally true.
Yeah,
If you look at the number of Catholics and Mormons in the world based on what the church reports, they include atheists as ex-Mormons and lapsed Catholics.
yeah.
So when it says like, oh, there's so many Catholics in the world, it's like that includes me, and they didn't ask me. They asked
Yeah.
the church, and I was a Dunk and Go baby, so they've got like a book somewhere in one of the cloisters or whatever that's like, yeah, no, he's Catholic, and it's like, no, I'm not.
No, I'm not. Jesus, no.
You
God,
dipped
no.
me in water when I was 1.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you asked me a very stressful question in front of a crowd when I was like 8.
Yeah,
That doesn't make me a Catholic.
it's like, I'm sorry, but I am not a Catholic, and the same reason why a lot of children's testimony is not accepted in court. Kids will say whatever they think is expected of them to say, whether it is right or wrong.
We'll be back in just
All right. Let's see. He pauses dramatically, not knowing whether or not it was on purpose. What? All of this is a simulation. I sincerely believe that. A computer simulation? He flashes a crooked smile. Exactly. We're more of a... Oh, fuck. Fuck you. We're more of a scientific experiment. A cryptocurrency mining operation. Or maybe even an accident. No more, no less. He pauses and looks at you. How does it feel to learn the world doesn't exist? That our God is nothing more than a computer program?
Because, like, I've heard people say this kind of stuff before, and it's like, I swear they always do this. They're like, how does it feel to learn the truth?
Yeah, I just told you this insane thing. How does it feel to have your entire life shifted by this revelation that I am not backing up with any proof?
And, like, there's no fair way to be like, no, it's stupid.
Yeah. It's interesting. Right? It's a theory. A simulation theory.
It's funny, too, because there's so many of these people who are like, yeah, I'm into philosophy. And it's like, but did you study philosophy? Because if you study philosophy, like, again, I'm not a philosopher, but, like, some of the courses I took, I tried to take some introductory stuff for the breadth requirements. And they don't get to the fancy stuff right away. That's like third and fourth year because they want you to not misinterpret it.
Yeah, they want you to have a basic they want you to have a fucking basic knowledge of things so that you don't jump to, like, you know, weird geophysical phenomena jumps to the earth is flat. Like,
yeah. And so it's stuff where it's like, when it comes to ontology and theorizing and making a claim in general, it's like, is this, like, there's a version of true that's like, can you back it up with a different argument? That's not the same as, like, the scientific true, which is like, can you back it by data? But they mean the same goal. Like, there's, is it true, as in, could you write a paper and be like, this is why? And then there's, is it unique / new? Because there's a lot of people who will be like, oh, I came up with this idea, and it's like, no, you just rephrased this idea. But, like, then the other one is just like, is it useful, right? And that's the thing with this simulation stuff. It's like, it is not useful.
Yeah. Well,
it's not provable.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like, okay, sure.
Like, sure. And, like, and to the people who think that they're going to break the simulation, it's like, in the thousands of years of human evolution, we have never once broken the simulation in any meaningful way. Like, I can't say that we haven't broken the simulation, that someone, you know, neo'd and got out, but what has happened? Nothing. So what's on the outside of the simulation? Who the fuck knows? But clearly they didn't come back for us.
And the wild thing is, this guy's talking about it, and he's a programmer, and he's saying, like, yeah, it could all be a simulation.
Yeah.
And it's like, look, I don't know if you know this, but if you just run code, it usually fails after a while, no matter what, even if it's working good. Because, like, you need to reset connections or, like, get rid of memory.
Okay.
But then these people will respond and be like, yeah, well, that's what deja vu is.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's wild because these are people who will, like, hate people like flat earthers, and it's like, but you're doing the same
You're doing the same goddamn thing.
You just like video games more. Like, you were really, really baked when you watched Free Guy, and then you forgot. Like,
yeah. Okay, so this guy, he doesn't strike me as the murder type. It sounds like he's trying to lead a Heaven's Gate.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna gather as a group, drink a whole bunch of Kool-Aid, and have a bunch of people simultaneously die to crash the system. But like, I don't feel like they're gonna like bomb a place or something. Always doubt, always question, always verify. Verify.
It's not verifiable.
Verify. Oh, one day, if an atheist states that Allah doesn't exist, that he knows this because there's no scientific proof of his existence, you will know that he does not have true scientific mind. Oh.
This guy,
go get your goddamn sandwich kebab.
He doesn't. You know what? It just occurs to me. It seems like he asks you your opinion.
Yeah.
But he doesn't ask you your opinion.
He doesn't ask you your opinion at all. Whatever your opinion is, he shifts it to be his opinion and warps it to be correct.
Yeah, he's asking you for your opinion about his opinion.
Yeah.
Like,
dude just wants validation. Dude just needs a hug.
Yeah.
Like, the dude just needs a hug, and he needs to find a group that tells him that he's right about the right things. And this is not it, man.
And it's tough because it's like, it's a duality of like, dude needs a hug, but also dude should be like, you don't know the situation, so you don't know if it's like dude needs a hug or he needs to be kept from hugs.
Chaco?
Ooh?
Or?
I think his cat.
I accidentally.
Oh, you can click now. You can click now.
I can click now? Oh, cool. Good. I wanted doggo. What?
Oh, this is a random other person who just pulled you up off the street.
Oh. Where are you going? Although the real question is, how can you help yourself? That's not what you're not turning a phrase at all here. Do we know each other? Don't play innocent with me. If I were to say to you, for some reason, when I read this, because I always give a quick glance to what I read, but if I were to say to you, oddly metallic sound, I was like, what the fuck is this person?
In my head, I'm imagining if I were to say to you, and then the noise Metaton makes an Undertale, like
what would you do? I was like, I'd be a little bit fucking creeped out, not gonna lie. That's the date, the night of the attack, the night you... Could this woman be the angel of death?
This is why, like, I can do customer service.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily like it, but, like, it's a skill set I have. So I can put the smile on real good.
Yeah.
But the idea of running a cab would freak me out.
Because, God, there's too much personal interaction. I could work customer support desk, and that's about it.
Like, and that's one thing, but also, like, this is just me personally. I can't fucking do it if you're behind me.
Yeah.
Like,
right? You are
genuinely...
There's so many things. Like, I couldn't work customer service at, like, a cashier thing. I couldn't. They're right in my face. There's no, like, there's too much anxiety there. Like, there's too much anxiety involved in that. But this, I would just be worried about being murdered. At least with the cashier, I'm in public. I am in a vehicle in this.
And, like, when you're, as a cashier, again, like, they're right in your face, but, like, there's still some distance. They have to, like, lean over the counter to get that close, otherwise you got, like, a meter or so. But, like, some people don't realize, like, and this is my conspiracy theory, but I think that it's a crime.
Oh, let her cook. Spent the whole day working like an idiot for that rotten newspaper. Do you have any idea what I do for a living? I have nothing. I'm a sub-editor. Mr. Taxi driver. I love this. You cut me off.
Have you ever been in like a road rage incident or something like that before? Where like by the time it ends you realize the person's pathetic, but you don't realize until like more than halfway through?
Yes.
Like
I almost died that night.
If it ever, for whoever's listening, and if it ever occurs to you that you were gonna get out of your car and talk to another person, you don't know that person.
Yeah,
You
do
don't know
not
what
get out
they've
of the
been
car.
through.
Yeah.
Do not get out of the fucking car. What are you gonna do? Talk?
Yeah. You're like that. You getting out of the car will never end well. Ever. Ever. Will not end well.
And it's not even that you're gonna meet some bad dude who's gonna like decide to take you down. Like some of it is you don't realize you're engaging in extremely threatening behavior, and
Yeah.
there's lots of people out there who, for whatever reason, they were in the military, they grew up in a rough neighborhood, they have had a rough childhood, whatever. They have a fight or flight response that will kick to flight.
Oh, god damn it. Just letting her vent.
Like, if this was the US,
Aw.
imagine you're doing this to a random cab driver. Like, that cab driver probably has a cunt. Like, that
Yeah.
cab driver is probably sitting there looking, like, trying to find out if you have one. Like, turning on the light in the back of the trunk that's like, if you see this, call 911. Like,
I could have stopped correcting copy for a bunch of morons.
the night of October 27th.
Sad faraway look comes over her. My life has never been the same since. Oof. Well, good news, lady. If you just wait, like, I don't know when this came out, like 6 more years, you'll be working from
Yeah.
home. just wait like 6 more years. It'll be great.
Yeah.
You'll be able to move out of the like city that rent costs you an arm and a leg. It'll be slightly better, basically. I had so many friends that moved to London from Toronto because their jobs went work from home. And they're like,
Yeah.
dude, it is costing me like half the rent. It's insane.
But you know, those foreigners, parentheses, from Toronto 2 hours away,
Yeah.
they come into our city
Yeah.
and they drive like assholes and they cross without looking, assuming you're gonna stop.
Oh, god damn it.
There is a tangible presence of Torontonians in the city now.
Yeah, it's,
Like-
yeah.
It's changed. It's changed. I'll live with it, but
She went full private investigator on me. Just
Like-
to maybe to spit in your face or something like that.
I don't think if this was me, I could keep my cool. Like, I don't think I could.
I don't think I could either, and I don't think I apologize. I think I tell her about the attack.
It's like, so I was stabbed.
Yeah. No, forgotten what happened that night. Attacked by the killer. Angel of Death.
It's almost like your little Karen problems
Yeah.
are not the biggest problems.
Yeah. She can no longer be angry. She's just deflated. We have a reporter looking for you. Yeah. Are you going some? I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Oh, be careful out there. It's raining. You have an umbrella? Yes, please. Your creepy stalking is kind of scary. Only Facebook is allowed to collect that much data on me.
Like, this is YouTuber drama level shit.
Yeah, that really is YouTuber drama level shit. Like, hey, asshole, you're the guy who cut me off. And the guy's just like, I was stabbed. It's like, oh. And for some
You see
reason
a
decides
tweet
to
and it's
post the
like-
video.
You see a tweet and it's like, this person is a racist and a pedophile. You're like, what? And it's like, well, they have a Discord mod that. Okay.
Will, be careful. You're my Discord mod.
Oh god, I'm your Discord mod. I need to get the fucking.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything bad.
Yeah, you need damage control. Oh god. Okay. So we got
You
no
don't even
peeps.
need to confront people. All it takes is a tactically placed. Oh yeah. Also, I think we need gas.
We probably do need gas. But also now the dog is gone. I'm more pissed at the lady because I can't pick up the dog.
One day.
That was super important for my Passadex. You realize how much of a rare spawn chance that is? God,
Yeah.
it's catching a shiny.
So, apparently in Oregon, self-serve gas pumps are illegal.
Really?
So someone has. Maybe it's just from the perspective of self-serve, where it's like you don't even need to talk to a person, where it's like someone has to come out
Yeah.
and like I don't know if you've ever gotten self-serve gas, but like as an introvert, it is the worst experience in the world because like either you have to make conversation or you have to stand next to a stranger for the length of your tank filling up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not here for that. I much prefer self-serve. Why is it illegal? Were people in Oregon being way too much of a dumbass? Like, what happened there?
I'm sure at some point it was like a gas station attendance lobby or something.
All right. How much gas are we putting in?
Fill her up. We'll
Yeah,
use
might
it
as well.
all.
I really wish it let me do the like tick tick. It's my favorite part of filling up the car is you do the little like tick 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 trying to get close to a dollar value. What the fuck? Am I picking up a robot?
Maybe.
All right, so this seems like a profits kind of night. Because we're
Yeah.
not getting anyone.
Might as well make $1.
All right, who do we want to go for?
Well, there was the robot.
There is the robot. I mean, you have an option to pick up a robot. You're gonna pick up a robot. Okay. She's a VTuber. Oh no.
Oh no!
Good evening. My name is Ada. I am your automated attendant. Wait, I have a robot voice mod. One sec. But let me know how this sounds, because I genuinely have no fucking clue.
Yethron?
Good evening. My name is Ada, and I am an automated attendant.
It's not too bad. The reverb is too high, but that's it.
Can you lower the echo a little bit on that?
Mm-hmm. Because the delay is enough that it's a bit...
Right.
Oh, that was more responsive.
Okay, a robot? That's right, a robot. Although I prefer the term automated attendant. The word robot makes people nervous. You are a cab driver, and I need to go somewhere. Will you take me to Gare Montparnasse?
That is the best impression of an English GPS trying to do French street instructions that I've ever heard. Like, have you ever done that where it's like, turn onto 115 west, turn onto La Rivière de Montparnasse,
Yeah.
Sud.
Yeah, Sud. Fuck. The Sud is so accurate.
Or, my favorite is when it says west in OU West.
Yeah. Oh, it's amazing. You seem disconcerted, sir. How very unfortunate. Is there anything I can do to make you more comfortable? So, where were you built? Design? Forgive me, please. I have the unfortunate habit of cutting people off. It is my autofill feature. To turn off the autofill feature, please go into Settings. I was designed and programmed at the Marie Curie Institute by a team of researchers of diverse cultural and ethnic... This is the most PR spiel ever. I have no idea. Is it still doing the robot voice when I press this button?
No, it's toggling
Cool.
perfectly fine.
Cool. Good.
It's actually kind of quick. Like it.
I'm experimenting with my soundboard and it's fun. I get to play with it. The list is in alphabetical order. Fantastic.
You got to get a vocoder and do the like Peter Frampton like.
Well, there is like there is like an auto-tune option. But I don't know. I don't want to do it. I'm sure there's a lot of people. And I think highly of each and every one of them. They are all experts in their respective fields. I'm sure they are. Look at that fucking smile.
Clips through the eyes.
Yeah. Except for two, who spend far too much time in the storeroom. But I would rather not reveal their names, because my sensors tell me that they are... Fuck! My sensors tell me they are having extramarital sex. Oh. Okay.
Yep.
Let us just call them Matthias R. and Megan H. My name is Ada, named after Ada Lovelace, and I am programmed to help you. Although, I'm going to Montparnasse.
Why am I going to Gare Montparnasse?
I love Montparnasse as a pronunciation. It's just great.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. I'll have to adjust my behavior to make sure it doesn't happen again. The rear wheels need new brake pads. You know what? I would love to have this robot sitting next to me. I think it would be great. Just as I'm driving throughout the night, just listening to their observations.
Yeah, Google's always like, oh, it's raining in the incorrect municipality. Oh, here's a news headline that has nothing to do with your interests.
God. Oh, the news headlines. The news headlines. Actually, let's check some of the news headlines that I got. I can just load that up real quick while we're listening to our robot friend talk.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. That's a sad one. Andrew Lloyd Webber speaks out on viral disgusted man he sat next to at coronation. A bunch of shows are canceled. Many fans seem to have given up on Maple Leafs, but not Don Cherry.
Don Cherry is very funny because a lot of people have been like taken off air because they've made comments, you know? I feel like Don Cherry is one of the only people where they tried to do it before it happened. Like, I'm sure that there are a billion. What do they call it when they don't want to say that someone was racist? They say it's a gaffe.
Yeah.
In Canada.
Yeah.
It's a political gaffe.
Yeah.
That guy's got lots of gaffes.
Oh, yeah.
But it's very much like, I feel like they're literally like, okay, your uncle is getting a little older and he doesn't know when to stop anymore.
Yeah.
And like, it's funny because like, he didn't even end up saying anything that bad. It like, he wasn't like fired for saying a bad thing, like he left, right? But like, over the years, it was more and more like, the cringe stuff wasn't him saying stuff, it was him like having old man moments and like doing the thing where like he has 3 different tangents while cutting off the other speaker while eventually going, anyways to say. And it's like, okay, it's funny when you're like doing it as part of a shtick. It's less funny when you're just kind of an old guy.
Yeah, yeah. What do you mean by destroy them? Also, one of the other ones is the mass amount of closures of Buffalo Wild Wings across Ontario. That's another news article that has popped up.
Well, maybe they should have had better rates.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to compete with some local wing places. They do a good job.
Mm-hmm.
I realized I said that like, it's hard to compete with local wing place. Very much like a fucking out of touch rock rock performer that's like, hello, New Jersey.
Well, it's funny because it's like sometimes there's just stuff like that. Like with pizza places, there's a very narrow band between making a steady but light profit while making good pizza and like cutting too many corners and making bad pizza. Where it's like, that's why there's always a new extremely good pizza place, is because someone goes, okay, well, I put together this business plan and we should make a profit if we make these pizzas.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, just a lack of satisfaction comes into it. Part of me wants to say greed, but it's not even greed. It's just like, then a pizza place will be like, okay, well, can we streamline this? Can we, like improve our profits and reduce our costs? But then suddenly they start making shit pizza. So they're like, oh, I know, we'll go to a different cheese supplier. And then it's like, oh, you got the bad cheese. Like, and it's also because like there's no. It's not impossible. There's plenty of things you could do with pizza, but we kind of figured out pizza.
Yeah,
and
pizza's
there's
kind of
times
done.
to be like what's the Newton quote? It's something about standing on the shoulders of giants. Like there's times to innovate, and there's times to be like, people have made good pizza.
Yeah.
Like,
Also,
you use
I just-
mozzarella.
it is very hard to find cheap pizza nowadays.
Yeah.
Like it's something that is just like, man, I've been craving a pizza, and then you go and look, and you're just like, that's a medium pizza for $20. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, it's like that's no. The pizza rates have skyrocketed.
Mm-hmm.
Not here for it. All right, so we got Monkey Bunny Man.
We have a couple of crime scenes.
We do have.
have
We still
radio,
have
we
two
have a
crime scenes to
newspaper.
go to. We can definitely
Did
go
you
to the crime scenes.
You can get clues from them. You can get clues from the
Go to this.
other stuff.
So apparently the robot uprising is coming, and the robot is going to die, and that's really sad. Honestly, I wish I could give that robot a hug.
Yeah.
It warned me that it was going to try to kill me. I look forward to the robot uprising. I think it'll be great.
The Belvedere?
The Belvedere!
Come here, boy.
Oh yeah, this is where the vampire lady was hanging out too. Where she usually hangs out. Dim lighting. Almost no one here. You see your passenger at the end of the bar. He's talking to a young man, scarf, round glasses, loafers with tassels. You walk over to the bar. A young woman, no more than 20, looks slyly at you. There are a dozen kinds of liquor behind her. Just, I'm a private investigator. No one's gonna believe that. Just have some questions. Which victims? Oh, exactly. Being honest. Simon didn't drink, but he really liked the atmosphere. Boom. We got more info. Easy peasy. Just being honest. Something else I'm not gonna tell just anyone. Okay. Fuck it. Oh. Yeah, okay. I think we could kind of figure that one out. She and the fireman had a thing way back when. Oh, she's part of the Looney Tunes? Okay. I love that everyone completely fucking disrespects the cult. Because that's so accurate. Like, they would never use the cult by their real name. Okay. Ooh. Speaking of Looney Tunes.
Ooh. The last one.
Yep. Last fare for the night. Let's go. We're gonna be broke after this.
Is that Santa?
I think that is actually Santa, yes. I like that it has little things as we're driving, like a night bus waves at you. There are no buses running at this time. Come on. $16? All right. We'll take it. Okay. How did we know? You could just recognize the accent. I mean, come on. Am I supposed to know who you are? I'm the chef at Pierre. It's like, you think I eat at fancy French restaurants? No, no. Oh. Too much work? Yeah, no breaks, no downtime, so too much work. This is just like the start of Ratatouille.
Listen, you gotta start wearing a hat, okay?
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and if you come across a rat that knows how to do a good bolognese, you put him under your hat.
Have you seen the So it's just a funny tangent, but like you know the series Steven Universe?
Yes, I know of it.
Its creator has a comic that's like Remy talking to the rat and being like, I don't know how to make love to a woman, but you do.
I only know of that comic because Gabe will bring it up every fucking time. That is one of Gabe's favorite fucking comics to bring up.
Anytime that Ratatouille or Steven Universe are mentioned.
I feel like he has it in his clipboard, just ready to post into channels.
I don't know how to make love to a woman, but you do.
And it's always just like, why do you always wear the hat to bed? Fuck, that comic is so goddamn cursed.
Yeah. We could all use a break from that comic.
Yeah, we could all really use a break. It's a very relentless comic. Oh, fuck. I love it. So dumb. I always leave Gabe to know of all of this weirdly obscure cursed shit.
He's good for it.
He's good for it,
Brings
especially
it to the
when it
table.
comes to cartoons. He's always good to give you something cursed to balance out any amount of wholesomeness the show might have. Like, I'm sure he can run Gravity Falls through the mud. And he loves Gravity Falls.
Yeah. Yeah, that show's weird because people will make fan art and it's like, hey guys, don't ship two child siblings.
Yeah, no. That's a definite no-no.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. I'm fully against child shipping in general. If it happens over the course of the story, I'm here for it. But like, I'm not here for people shipping children. I think it's just too much.
It's icky.
It's dipping too far into shipping culture where it gets a little bit creepy at that point.
And people will be like, oh, it's hypothetical. It's like, you chose to write something.
Yeah, you chose to do that. It is no longer a hypothetical.
There was a moment where you could have not done that.
Yeah, it's like, you could have had that momentary, fleeting, sort of intrusive thought, and then just it went on its way. But you chose to see this through.
Mhm.
Do I just nod, I guess? Yeah. Of one career in a lifetime are over. Oof.
Mm.
Yikes. What you gonna do now? Maybe open not like a fancy restaurant, maybe open like a bistro or something like that. Maybe you can have like a cooking show where you just yell at people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's a fan of seafood. Nice. Maybe sushi. Nah, fuck it. I haven't lied to anyone else, really.
Yeah.
What with the highway right there? Yep. This was the most, normal fucking conversation we've had.
Mm.
I have to keep, keeping in context, this person is in a weird cult.
Mm-hmm. But you almost sort of get it. It's like...
Yeah.
Cults do have, people who use the cult to their own ends and people who are used by the cult.
Yes.
Sometimes. It's a very gray line.
It is a very gray line, and also one of the people that cults will often target is people who are seeking something because they're unsatisfied with their life, and a chef whose career is spiraling out of control is the perfect target.
Someone who's going through a major life change.
Oh, do we want to come up for a coffee?
You tell me?
Yeah, fuck it, let's go get stabbed.
I wish it was cheaper to get storage units, because I have just shit I gotta keep around a place.
Mm-hmm.
And the difference between my apartment being a small, simple apartment and being cluttered is I need to have a closet.
Yeah.
You know?
I do know the feeling of I just need the closet that has the clutter. I need the clutter closet so that everything else is fine. It's a nice place. Perfect occasion to rummage for a bit. You know what? I've just been enjoying being completely honest this entire time.
Mm-hmm.
So she's being very trusting too. Mind if I walk around your place? It's all right.
Mm-hmm. There's kind of that kinship sometimes when you meet people where it's by nature of job, they're really isolated.
Yeah.
Where it's just we can interact like people for a second.
It's candied pear with ginger. It's just Jesus Christ. Aw. And we didn't die.
So it's not her.
Yeah, no, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. No tip, but you know what? That food is plenty tip.
Yeah, we got a
meal out of it.
dinner tip.
Yeah. I'll fucking take that. We have met Francois.
We certainly met him.
Yep. Fucking hell.
It was that.
It's the investigation.
It was that tip.
Yeah.
If not for that, we would have been up.
Yeah. It's kind of surprising, actually.
Mm.
Look at how many things we have on our board.
Yeah, want to give it a quick rummage and then call it for the stream?
Yeah, sounds good. All right. Let's see. Oh, God. Member of Moonflesh Cult. Yes. Good. That one is trash. I don't care about that one. We have a better, more descriptive one. Mm-hmm. Killer. Victims let the killer in, must look inoffensive. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. And the god stuff. Yep. Pierre didn't say anything about your... What?
Maybe we missed a piece of dialogue, but like...
Okay. Jonas equals dangerous man. Jonas believes we're in a simulation. Jonas equals testing his theory. I wish I could just remove this, or like change the markings on this.
Mm-hmm. Where it's like she owns a fish restaurant, but that's a red herring.
It's like, yeah, this is the most red herring you could get.
Mm.
Oh, we have no documents.
Fed you fish, like.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Like, these two are still the most suspect. This guy gives me more of a suicide leader vibe than anything else.
Yeah.
And like, yeah. Yeah, so
I
like,
think that's what we got.
I'm super leaning towards Gilda right now.
Mm-hmm.
Gilda is like hardcore the person. I'm just, yeah, there you go. She's not doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So how do I save? Do I just
end the night? It'll auto save.
end the night? All right, cool. There we go. It must be Busset. Yeah, fuck it. There's an audible ruckus? Has there been another one? Start with the first suspect, the connection to the victims, the rumors. We check the alibis of the one of the suspects. Okay. As you listen to her, you turn to the board and pull down the suspect she's referring to. So it's got to be someone else. Oh, how lucky you are I'm doing your job for you, pal. What? You get nothing. You're such an asshole.
Mm-mm.
Who did we take down?
It'll go back in a bit.
Okay. That changes nothing.
Yeah.
I am still hard in my conviction in this one. I fully believe it. It's what's her name? Religious cult lady, whose name I can never remember.
Apollonie Gerardo?
Yeah, Apollonie Gerarda.
Apollonie Gerardo Riviera.
As long as it's not Herv, alright? I'm just happy that we've confirmed it's not Herv.
There was nothing in Al Capone's fault. But it wasn't Geraldo's fault.
Outside, Paris is waking up, and you fall asleep. Okay, you're gonna have to let me know at what point it's saved. Is this the point that it's
At
saved?
this point, yeah.
Okay, perfect. So we're gonna continue this. Like we're gonna do another. Yeah. All right. Good. Because I'm enjoying this.
We're halfway. We gotta know.
Yeah, we gotta know. We're halfway there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Look at all these weirdos.
There's so many weirdos. Is the dog back? I want the dog. Damn them. How dare they?
Give me a puppy.
Give me puppers or give me death.
I prefer the puppers, but
I
look.
prefer the puppers, but I don't want to live in the world without them. So yeah, as always, thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Yeah, have a good night.